конфликт будет прекращен, исчерпан, если хоть что-то.
A masterclass in geopolitical theater, playing out on the sidelines of Russia's premier economic forum. Confronted directly by the American press regarding deep-strike Ukrainian drone operations and economic pressure, Russian President Vladimir Putin seized the global spotlight to completely flip the Western military narrative. In an expansive, unscripted exchange, Putin delivered a dual-pronged ultimatum, systematically breaking down the limits of American weapons shipments while issuing an unyielding warning about Moscow's newest nuclear-capable strategic asset. The centerpiece of Putin's message focused on a revelation he openly designated as a major military and state secret: the deployment of the Oreshnik intermediate-range ballistic missile. While Western analysts have frantically tracked recent launches targeting Ukrainian logistical nodes like Bila Tserkva, the Russian president casualized the strikes, revealing that they were entirely calibrated testing runs meant to measure terminal structural damage down to the absolute millimeter.
In fact, there was not a single combat deployment of the Oreshnik across Ukraine in the full sense of the word. And to be honest, I'll let you in on a major military and state secret. We simply struck where it was convenient to see the results. This applies to Bila Tserkva. Then our drones flew in there into this shed that we hit and just looked at how the decomposing blocks were laid. We counted to the millimeter where everything was.
The chilling warning carried an explicit threat of escalation. Putin made it clear that these initial operations were merely a prelude, confirming that deep state decisions are expected in the immediate future regarding the full-fledged, full-format combat use of the Oreshnik system, including its potential deployment against heavily populated, built-up urban construction zones. But the weapon disclosures were only half of the message. In a blistering, detailed takedown of Western military assistance, the Russian president targeted the crown jewel of American defensive hardware, the Patriot missile system. Facing down the international press pool, Putin claimed that billions of dollars in Western defense shipments have utterly failed to establish an integrated shield, leaving Ukrainian airspace vulnerable to a continuous barrage of hypersonic and cruise missiles.
Ukraine does not have such a system at all. There are just separate elements, but there is no system. There are Patriot, other systems, which are not enough, but there is no system. There are no strike systems which the Russian Federation has. I mean hypersonic missiles, cruise missiles, and naval, aerial, and ground-based missiles.
Putin acknowledged that while long-range Western-sponsored drones have occasionally bypassed localized defenses near St. Petersburg, triggering immediate systematic upgrades to Russia's domestic anti-aircraft grid, Ukraine has no corresponding system capable of preventing or replicating Russia's overwhelming multi-domain strike arsenal. According to the Kremlin, the baseline for victory relies entirely on Russia's complete self-sufficiency in scientific, manufacturing, and personnel resources.
Спекуляции только по поводу того, что Россия является чуть ли не единственным выгодоприобретателем от этого конфликта в связи с ростом цен на энергоносители. Да, рост цен имеет место